Start with an ABC 10 News cold case investigation. A phone call in July 1981 changed everything for Rosie Rendy's cousin. She screamed the moment she found out her 20-year-old cousin was murdered in her apartment.
More than 4 decades later, she still doesn't know why or who did it. ABC 10 News reporter Sierra Encinas and photojournalist Steve Royce tell us what investigators think could answer these questions.
As the sun shines over Mission Bay, we see tourists and locals alike enjoying the scenic San Diego staple. But for one family, it's a sign that another day has passed without Rosie Rendy.
Rosie was very talented. She played the piano, she sang, she acted, she danced.
That's how Kathy Malenki remembers her 20-year-old cousin.
We were very close.
Malenki watched as her cousin grew up in San Francisco and eventually moved away to San Diego in the summer of 1981.
She seemed a little more mature, a little calmed down, and I don't remember what I said to her at the time, but I told her to have fun, be careful.
Those words uttered just 1 month before Malenki got the devastating call.
I think I screamed. Because my husband was standing close by and he just stopped what he was doing, knew something really bad. I think I said murdered.
Rosie was murdered inside her apartment July 13th, just feet away from the bay.
Yeah, this has got to be it, but it's all different now. It's only been 42 years.
The neighborhood has changed since then, but Tony Johnson's commitment to solve the case has not. He's a retired senior investigator with the San Diego County District Attorney's Office.
Apparently the roommate interrupted a horrendous crime. As the roommate walked in the door, she saw a male flee from the house, and Rosie had been strangled and murdered.
Johnson says Rendy was also sexually assaulted.
There were indications on Rosie's hands that she'd fought.
Did you guys do any type of a rape kit to gather evidence?
We did, and we have a profile of a potential suspect. But because of the testing that was done over the years, and because of the large amount of DNA that was needed back in the day, we've consumed all of those samples now, so we have nothing left.
Rosie had a unique job as someone who would dance dressed in balloons at parties, but Johnson doesn't think she was targeted. So, who could have killed her and why? Johnson thinks Rendy's murder may be tied to a group of burglars who broke into multiple homes the summer of 1981.
At that time, it was a triplex. There was an upstairs and a downstairs on the Bayside Lane side, and then there was a downstairs on the Bayside Walk side. And the Bayside Walk house got burglarized at the same time that Rosie was raped and killed.
Crime scene photos show the burglars entered Rosie's apartment through a window, but it's unknown how many of them went in. But one left behind a wallet from another apartment they hit. At the time, this was a sketch of a male investigators believe was also part of the burglary ring, and a person of interest in Rosie's death. He has never been found. Johnson says investigators questioned the other members of the crew, but they all denied involvement in Rendy's murder. He thinks that missing person could be who he needs to solve this case.
The only thing we know about him is he's a white male, and he lived on the north side of 600 Diamond Street.
Johnson thinks the man could be about 60 years old now. Investigators have fingerprints and DNA they can compare.
I know that there's a lot of longtime residents in Mission Beach. It's a tight community. So we're hoping against hope that maybe somebody might live in that area back in 1981 and say, wait a minute, I remember that guy.
I mean, I miss her. You know, she meant a lot to me.
Malenki says her entire family was left with many questions. An arrest could give her a sense of closure.
I think about how she would have matured if she would have had children, if she would have settled down and had children, or been successful in what she did.
Sierra Encinas, ABC 10 News.